So tell us about your character, because I must admit, Valerie is one of my favourite characters of soap, maybe of all time. So
That's amazing.
you just never know what you're going to get. So yeah.
Yes. Well, she's a complex lady, shall we say. She's extremely self-centered, quite vain, quite annoying to the other characters. I think a bit eccentric. She's certainly got quite an eccentric dress sense. But she's funny. She's very funny, whether she means to be or not. I think she comes off as amusing. But yes, that's her. I think, and also a kind heart. I have to say, end of the day, she does have a kind heart.
So obviously, Valerie's reaction to her cancer is it's a very serious storyline, and the way she's just like, I'm gonna get on with it. There's still gonna be humour there. It could have gone two ways, really, or many ways, but she kind of eventually approached it head on and kind of took it on. So how's that kind of that storyline?
Well, firstly, I feel extremely honoured that I was given such a big, serious storyline to deal with. And secondly, I thought it was amazing to put that storyline onto a character like Valerie, who is the light-hearted comedy character generally, but also to see how somebody like that deals with a potentially life-threatening situation is really interesting. And she, for the most part, dealt quite badly with it. She wasn't brave. She wasn't positive. She started planning her own funeral. But, as you say, the writers very cleverly managed to keep the humour throughout, even whilst dealing with a very serious subject.
And with your character, have you had to draw upon any personal situations, or was there any time you thought, oh, you know what, this happened to so and so, and you use that in?
Well, I have, as by way of the research, but also just along the way, I have met some cancer sufferers and cancer survivors for that particular storyline. And I had a very dear friend who kind of went through a scare last year, so I guess I was drawing on that. But I think the main thing I discovered through talking to people was that every person's experience is different, and there's no set way to deal with something like cancer. And you don't know how you're going to deal with it until something like that happens to you. So yes, I suppose.
And what's been your favourite scene of the year?
My favourite scene? I did enjoy being a magician's assistant. I have to say, and being Marilyn Monroe. I did get to be Marilyn for a day. That said, I loved all the funeral stuff as well. I loved gate-crashing funerals.
Can you tease what Valerie is going to be up to?
No, I don't.
I'll just go home.
There may be some more romance. There may even be another marriage proposal somewhere down the line, but that's all I will say.
And
my lips are sealed.
Do you enjoy leaving people at the altar?
I've never done it personally. I must.
She says.